Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Krobos. Welcome back to Gears Feed. It is Monday, January 13th, 129 days into Gears 5's tenure. Sorry if you can hear the rain behind me. It's smashing my window. The weather is terrible here, but I'm British, so we moan about the weather regardless what month it is. So I'm just going to give you a little Gears 5 status update thing I'm going to try and do. So we should be due some new info this week. I know that there was the announced content delay from the Coalition last week, though they announced a proxy of blog posts in WhatsApp's stead. Those posts detailed the optional simple Omen, which we can expect alongside TU4, title update 4 that is, at the end of January. It's better. It's much improved. They listened. We got there, but the prevalent question remains, is it too little, too late? The Coalition were exposed to a plethora of feedback on the Omen, and after urging players to give it a try, which we did, the eventual change from said feedback will have taken just shy of 5 months, but that is game development. For those campaigning for the return of the original damage indicator, it seems that won't be possible due to the way that Gears 5's infrastructure has been constructed. I don't know why, but it doesn't seem like it's possible on Gears 5's engine. They've also introduced the intensity and opacity of the original inverse Omen when the damage indicator is at maximum infliction, and you can also spot the newly added active damage indicator as well, present with the new changes. The Coalition may release an update on Title Update 4 this evening, however, at the time of recording this, it's not looking likely. I feel like the weekly WhatsApp has become a bit of a burden for the Coalition in a strange but inevitable fashion. It's a solid idea and a quirky name that clearly conveys to the community the purpose of their weekly updates, to tell you what's going on with the game, but with the weekly timeline for its release naturally producing prying eyes on the Coalition at the start of each week, fans eagerly await the post with high expectations of content updates and something to look forward to, but that's not always the case. And when the weekly WhatsApp isn't up to people's arbitrary standards, they mock and criticise. And that's when we actually see a WhatsApp. All hell breaks loose when we don't. I would scrap the weekly format and update the community when you're ready, personally. To continue, following the announcement of no new content until Title Update 4 and the absence of the weekly WhatsApp, the Coalition hosted their weekly dev livestream. This included an influx of criticism from the esports community, who watched the livestream endeavouring to receive an answer as to why the Coalition made such seismic changes to the meta right before an event. They also expressed concerns with TC's lack of communication with them regarding various decisions that have impacted the game in recent months. That live stream was the straw on the camel's back for the esports community. And when Node Zero compared Gears to Mario Kart, all hell broke loose, really. The memes were abundant, and the Coalition, or those poor three in particular, were made a mockery of. It was funny, and some of it was harsh. Ash's Energy Gears coach even made a video response to the live stream itself, expressing his frustrations with the Coalition. If you look at the timeline, especially Twitter, it's bad. But you can argue that Twitter is predisposed to a negative environment, regardless of what the status and quality of the game may be. However, every week I find myself saying, well, this is the worst I've seen it. This is the worst I've seen Gears of War. This is the worst I've seen the community. Yet the chaos ensues. And also the reports of the tediously long queuing times from various community members is alarming, but expected when you look at the charts and how far down we reside there. But I don't want to sit and wait 15 minutes to play a game. I just don't have the time, especially when we're in an era of such rapid technology, instant messaging. People aren't buying coffees. All they want is espressos. No one's got any time. Take it out. Take the coffee. You don't want to be waiting 15 minutes to get into a game. If someone new to a Gears game tries to hop into a match of free-for-all and is waiting 20 minutes, you've lost another consumer for good. They're not going to be arsed with that. We're at a point where the general consensus amongst the community is a feeling of disappointment, frustration and anger in terms of multiplayer, and for different reasons too. So yeah, as of Monday, January 13, the Coalition's own fans see them as a bit of a laughingstock, unfortunately. They're not trusted to handle Gears multiplayer. It's also important to point out that game development is hard, intricate, and incredibly complex, but that's the place we're in, and that's the place right now we seem to be at after a run of questionably poor decisions that have led up to this very moment. So yeah, current status, not good. Let's see what Title Update 4 brings. And please, let's try to be nice to each other, yeah? Take care. I hope I'll see you next time.